And again, welcome back. Thank you very much. Again, thank you for your patience. I do want to get these messages out. We do have a lot of volatility happening right now with Aries. So I'll stress this. I stress this to everybody. Please, please, please be grounded. Please have your wits about you. Everyone is really reaching their boiling point. There are going to be a lot of people who are very angry, even more than usual. Give them grace. This will actually benefit you, believe it or not. Do not engage. Do not engage. All this Aries energy wants you to do it. Don't do it. It's like step back, take a minute, think about some stuff, and just know that anybody who's doing anything to you, it's probably not personal. It's just, this is wild. We are up to Capricorn Risings. So I'm really focused on Pisces and Aries. So for the Capricorn Risings, Pisces is your third house. So again, if you have any questions on what rising is, why am I choosing rising, the houses, anything like that, as well as some basic synastry, I have a previous video for that. Please see that so that I'm not repeating it. Okay, so for Capricorn risings, Pisces right now, well, first off, Pisces is your third house, which is the house of communication. So it's communication, thinking, learning, siblings, trips. And then Aries, which is where all this volatility is, even though if you don't have personal planets there, it's still affecting everybody. I don't have any planets in Aries, but I'm definitely feeling it like everybody else. But that becomes your fourth house of home and family. So communication, home and family being this Aries energy is very strong. It's like very strong. Okay, so for Pisces, your third house of communication, right now, currently we have the moon. It's going to be there until later this week when it moves over to Aries. So we are about to have 7 planets in Aries. Right now, we currently have 5. Mercury is wrapping up its transit through Pisces, which is, again, communication. So communication, and this is your house of communication. And this is Pisces, is very intuitive. So you've been listening to your gut. The North Node is there. It is in retrograde, which is your destiny, your purpose. So you're thinking a lot about what you want to do, what you want to say, probably setting up boundaries, things like that. That would surprise me. So with Aries being home and family, which is roots, family, home environment, and early upbringing, we currently have the 5 planets, and again, Mercury's about to join it, and the moon. So we've got the North Node there, not North Node, I'm so sorry. We have Chiron, which is the wounded healer. You can never actually combat this. You have to learn to exist with it and use it to, coexist with it. You've got the sun. So think of like, if the North Node is like your purpose, your path in this life, think of your sun sign as your soul in like, your personal destiny for getting your ego, your soul to its main purpose for wholeness. Think of it like that. And then we have Saturn, which is also the moon. So the interesting thing is that we currently have the moon in Pisces and it's going to move to Aries. The moon represents the mother and Saturn represents the father. So we've got karma and lessons with old man time Saturn there. We also have Mars, which is your mode of operation, especially under like discord. Like, how do you handle issues? How do you handle trouble? How would you tackle it? How would you figure it out? Think of it like that. We also have Neptune, which is the planet of illusion, delusion, and dreams. So there's so much happening here. I couldn't even really honestly yes, probably family dynamics are changing, maybe even specifically around father, mother with that Pisces and that communication. But especially since Saturn's there, this is, like I said, he represents the father with that mode of operation and that Neptune. So some of you may be in relationships where like either you're deciding what you want for like your King of Cups. King of Cups shows up as a father for me. So like what you want for father material, or you may be evaluating and saying, hey, you're not father material kind of thing. Wouldn't surprise me. With Neptune there, the illusions probably get ripped away. You have no choice in it. So that's a pretty basic synopsis. As of right now, Uranus is at the 29th degree. I keep mentioning this because this is a big one. So 8 past years are being wrapped up. So if Aries is your fourth house, then that means Taurus, which is where Uranus is wrapping up, is in your fifth house. The fifth house is creativity and pleasure. So whatever has been happening, which is also creativity, self-expression, romance, children, leisure time. Again, 8 years, that's all wrapping. Everything around this is feeling like your family dynamic. That will move to Gemini, which then becomes your sixth house of work and health. So more than likely you've something's not suiting you, or situation's not suiting you, a mentality may not be suiting you, and you're wrapping that up to move on to the next thing. Okay. So, and also Pluto is in Aquarius. That's for transformation. And Aquarius for you is your second house, which is possession. So, resource values, friends, materials, and also other people's money. So, your job's probably changing with that creativity and pleasure. Again, it's like you're probably thinking of some kind of creative endeavor to do maybe to stay home. So, like, maybe to stay home. Like I said, the sun could literally be like a son. So you're a father with a son, and with a wounded healer there, maybe there's something like I said, I'm just guessing. Maybe you need to stay home with them kind of thing. So maybe you're looking for a work from home. It's very possible. So that being said, I'm just guessing. That's why I have cards. So let's see if we can at least give you a general idea of what to expect from these transits. So my spirit team, my spirit guide, as well as my high self and good divine. First and foremost, thank you for answering this question. So appreciate it. That being said, what do our Capricorn risings need to be aware of this springtime? What do our Capricorn risings with all this Aries, Pisces stuff, what do they need to expect? What can they expect? Okay. So distraction, Page of Wands in reverse of coming together, Four of Wands. So this could be a temporary state, being a heavy load that can't be put down. So lack of direction of coming together. But this is all wand energy, chaos. This is work hard. So why is the Page of Wands here? Suppressed emotions, are not a loving new beginning, plans, risk taking, and then to his back is a King of Wands, he who can't be tied down, but also that is a manager and entrepreneur. So you're either striking out on your own, or you may, with this Page of Wands and this coming together, again, like, I don't know why I said that looking at that, but it's like Chiron, wounded healer, the sun's there, Saturn's there. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if, again, like maybe there's a medical necessity around your child, probably a son specifically with a son. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way, but with this Page of Wands, it's a possibility. It's a stronger than not possibility. So what's this about? Gemini popping over this King of Wands. So as I said before, Uranus is about to, like, we're talking the 26th, like it's coming. It's about to go into Gemini. And then over this plans is a betrayal. Okay. Bad luck, no control. So if you've asked for a bunch of time off because you had to do some stuff, it's like your boss may have been like, cool, it's okay. And then next thing you know, you get fired. Think of it like that. That's that betrayal. So juggling of chaos, but barely, or of swords in reverse, being exhausted, needing to move on. And then insecurity, Leo energy. So Leo for you guys is in, I gotta find Capricorn. So then let's go backwards. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 8. Oh, shit. Okay, so Leo's your eighth house. Eighth house is a house of transformations, but it's also things like in behind closed doors. Think of that. Secrets, like secrets that you're actively keeping, things you don't want the public to know, kind of thing. But it's also death and inheritance and things of that nature. So with this insecurity, inner strength, self-doubt, weakness over exhaustion, and not being able to juggle the chaos, this transformation could be, some of you may have had somebody who got into an accident. Maybe you're a son who's taking care of your father. That's possible too. So like maybe something happened. Like I said, it's given medical emergency. I'm sorry. It's like, that's really what it's saying, but it's like your job is a douchebag. So juggling the chaos barely, but this is also like this is like a passion project, but also this can stand for, I've been saying it a lot lately, I need a hero. So then you're probably coming in temporarily to do the thing that you know that you believe you should do. I don't want to say that it's right or wrong or anything like that, but I think I swear, I think you're taking time off to help somebody in need. Chaos here. again, my work card, but it's competition chaos. To come out of war weary. So some of you are ready for this next chapter. So if you've been doing at home care, you're like, I'm done. The King of Pentacles here in reverse is that somebody who's broke, but also this could signify somebody who they only have money but no feelings, but there's distance here with it in reverse. So this could also be exploitive. So maybe you're like, hey, I need to take these days off or I need these hours off. And they're like, all right, cool, you can do that, but you have to make it up. So it's like, bitch, I can't. It's like I got too much on my plate. So that's probably what's happening. And this is meant to like break you to move you to the next level. And then we got Queen of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck in reverse. So that's being cold or not reaching for the truth of. And then why don't you come out of war weariness over the workplace, coworkers, things like that. So like I said, a 9 to 5 may not be doing you justice anymore. The moon in reverse at the bottom of the deck, because remember I said the North Node is in retrograde in Pisces. So it's like releasing the fear, but also reverse cards can indicate retrogrades. So it's like releasing this fear of needing to come out of war weariness of teamwork. But again, your destiny, your purpose. And over here is sneakiness and betrayal. And then crossing over this King of Wands is a creative block of not healing. And it's a betrayal. Like I said, if you've asked for time off, your boss is being a douche. Here we go. Hermit in reverse. So the South Node, which is your past lives, your history, this is like a lost way of lack of foundation and a painful ending. So Tower, Aries and Scorpio energy, meaning what? Non-movement, Cancer energy to it back, non-movement of lost way of lacking foundation and a painful ending. So it's like you're trying to juggle both because you probably know that you have limited time would be my guess. And you're like, well, fuck it, I'm gonna stay with my family and not work. Queen of Wands, she gets what she wants. Popping over here is taking a blindfold off to an indecision over, this is like society and its rules, higher calling, wisdom. But again, it's like, could even be with a relationship. This could signify a marriage or a wedding specifically. So maybe some of you are calling off a wedding. Ooh, again, some of you may be bucking this 9 to 5 to do something else. And you probably have noticed it because of the inflexibility of this boss around this event. This was such a major thing. You had to do it. You wanted to do it and you did it, and now you're suffering for it. So you're like, you know what? Fuck off. Okay, so now we've got the winning at all costs, looking at the self-evaluation, but renewal, and then holding on to self-evaluation. That is also fire energy there. And then here we go, Aries. Aries with the Emperor in reverse, so being a tyrant. So holding on to self-reflection and winning at all costs. And then mourning here, mourning loss, spilled milk. So looking here without seeing something behind you. Meaning what? She gets what she wants of mourning. So if you said something along the lines of being apathetic to a love offer. So if you've lost your job because of this, just know that it's for a reason and it's going to work out for you. Hopping over here. Here we go. Delays and wanting to come out of chaos or just chaos. It reverses wanting to come out of chaos, but it's just chaos. But this is shit is like corporate America. So delays and then that meaning a love offer popping out over there. So progress, which can also be pregnancy as well. I mentioned before that you could be changing around your family dynamic. So what's the love offer? Justice for a tower. Okay. So if you end up losing your job, just know it's justice over, they'll feel your absence more than they'll feel your presence. And it's going to end up ushering in for something new. Tower moments aren't necessarily bad. They feel bad. They feel catastrophic, but it's meant to propel you into your next offer. And behind it is this love offer. So this tower needs to fall in order to get your love offer. That's for you. Two of Cups, which is a mutual connection, but it's attraction, it's things of that nature. So again, if you did away with a marriage or something like that, like let's say for some of you, it could be that like you have to take care of your father or something like that, and it took a toll on your marriage, and now you're like, hey, look, this isn't going to work for me. This had to clear the way in order for you to find your happily ever after. This tower is not bad. This tower is not bad. It's going to feel bad, but it's going to usher in good things for you. Popping over there is the 7 of Cups in reverse. So this is either having no choice, no option, or having an illusion dropped. So this event showed you exactly who they were. And then Queen of Cups here upright, and see how she's looking at her cup. So that is somebody who's using their intuition. It's somebody who is emotionally regulated, but sinking into their actual feelings. So love this for you. That's good. Okay. And then crossing over her is curiosity over not being able to take a blindfold off to moving forward. Bottom of the deck is being stuck. So, yeah. So, like I said, again, it's like you aren't going to leave. And then this had to happen in order for you to clear the board to make room for the new. All right. And then divine love, happily ever after, popping over this. So, absolutely. Like I said, this is going to be very good for you. And popping over that divine love is Leo again in reverse, which is unhappiness. And then we've got completion. So Taurus energy. So like I said, this Uranus wrapping up in Taurus. This is about to change everything. So you're about to enter into the new chapter of your life. Love this for you. And then here we go, Two of Cups here upright. Like I said, some of you are going to be entering into a match that's better for you. Some of you are going to have some great creative opportunities. But yeah, I love this for you. Good on you, Capricorn Risings. But yeah, that's what I've got. I hope this was helpful. Please sound off and let me know if it sounds like anybody, if it sounds like any of your situations or whatnot, because I would be very curious to know about the son father aspect. But yeah, and definitely some of you with that Queen of Cups, you might have a wife that said, told you so. So that wouldn't surprise me either. But yeah. And happy Monday, guys. And thank you very much. And until next time, bye.